Hi Gracious Girls, I'm Kapungwe. I am the editor-in-chief for Grace, and today I thought I should do a raw and real with you. So basically getting to know why this magazine is so important to me, but not only that, because this edition that we did on body positivity is so important to me. I was going back, so it's gonna be very raw, just a little bit, just tiny bit. And I got my cuppa, so we're excited and we're ready to have a chat. Let me just loves a chai. Anyway, so basically I was going back over a few photos from just the past year, just looking back at my old photos, and as I was going through them I was like, dang, like, you know when you can feel how you felt in that moment, like by looking at a picture. And it just made me remember, like, as looking through, I was like, dang, at this point I wasn't happy with myself, like physically. I just was not happy in my appearance. And some pictures I'm like, dang, this probably was the heaviest I've been. And I'm most people, like, if I put on weight you can see it on my face. So yeah, so whenever my face is bigger you just know that case put on weight. So and it being the first thing most people see of me, it's a bit annoying, because people will notice very fast when I put on weight. And it's not that I'm a big girl, like I'm not necessarily, like, you wouldn't even classify me at all. Most people actually think I'm pretty skinny, but that doesn't mean that I can't not be happy with my body in a way. Like, just because we're smaller doesn't mean that we can't be unhappy with how some body parts are compared to others, you know what I'm saying? And looking back at those images, I'm like, dang, like I was not happy in this picture. Yet I took a picture and I try to be cute, but when I look, like, in that actual moment, like, I was probably not the happiest I had been when I look at myself. And that's why I thought it would be exciting and explorative to do an edition such as body positivity, because it's not only a thing that you deal with when you're a teenager. I think it's something that you're constantly having to deal with as a female. You're constantly having to rework your image of yourself, not rework, but like how you view yourself, and your respect for your own self and your own body is always changing. And whether that's puberty, whether that is you start working out and now your body's changing again, or whether that's pregnancy and your body's changing again, it's just a matter of we are constantly changing, and having to be happy in each stage of that it's a work in progress. Like, and I keep saying, like, I am a work in progress. I'm not gonna be at a point where I'm like, yes, I made it, like, you know. I wish if that happens, you know, I'll let you know. But I feel like there's processes, like there's things to happen, there's a progress, and every day there's like gonna be a day where I'm like, oh yeah, like, yeah, I look cute, like, of course. And those are things that I have to keep affirming to myself, is that today I look cute, or I'm happy in my being right now. And loving small bits and bobs but loving small pieces of my body, and just being happy in that, like, or liking how, like, certain outfits sit on me, and I know that certain outfits won't, and there's a reason why you won't see me in a lot of tight clothes, even though I'm pretty much skinny. I just don't like how they sit on my figure. So that's the one thing that I know Kay knows, she don't put her in skinny, you know. It's one of those things. But yeah, so it is something that I'm growing to appreciate in myself. Is like, okay, my thighs are not going to be perfect, but I'm like, oh yeah, I like this dimple, or just small things like, oh, there's a roll here, but like, hey, it's not going to go anywhere. So just knowing those bits of my body, and just accepting them for what they are, and like their presence there, instead of hating on them in a way, is probably the best outlook I can have for myself, and an outlook that I want my girls to have. So as in, like, there's a reason why we made that issue, is because we learning, so we want to teach as we are learning as well, so we can all learn together and grow to love ourselves, and grow to love the changes of our bodies along the way. And accept them while you're young. I'm telling you right now, accept them while you're young. Because when I was a bit younger, if I was in high school and I appreciated myself so much more and understood my body so much more, then I'm telling you, I would not that I wouldn't be where I am right now, but I think the process of being where I am right now would have probably been a bit more faster. And yeah, I think it would have been a faster growth of loving myself than, because I think I only reached it in my 20s. And I think quite a few years are like that. It's like in high school, you live basically. In high school, you're just getting through, you're getting by, but we're not really like approving in our own bodies. It doesn't mean that we're going to be happy, but just approving and understanding that this is who I am. If I'm not happy about it, you know where the, not so we know where the gym is, but you know what to do to better yourself. And yeah, so you can make those changes, you can make those life choices, but at the same time just accepting, okay, this is who I am, this is my body. If I want to change it, like, you know, go exercise, eat healthier, make the precautions, make the changes that I need to do that. But yeah, it's just, if I was younger and smarter, you know, life would have been different. We are looking after our health. It's not like we're unhealthy. I'm pretty much probably at a peak of health. Exercising, eating healthy, and just looking after my body. I think that's something that I'm trying to do more of now, is looking after my body, making sure I'm exercising and getting out. People are disrespectful. And yeah, just getting outside, like doing things outside, being out in the woods, or going for a hike, you know. And those are things, and going for a walk, those are not things that I would have done like, what, 5 years ago. Tell Kay to walk, I'll be like, yo, is that madness? So now I'm actually making the avid effort to actually go out and do those things, and not taking shortcuts. Like before, I would take shortcuts, like, or just not eat as much for like a whole week, just to like, I was a child, like I would, if I know my birthday is coming up or the function's coming up, so I would exercise just for that event, not to actually be a healthier person and not to be a healthier version of myself. I'll just do it for that event. And then it's like, okay, now achievement, now I can go back to just being reckless and being less serious about my health. And now I'm like, dang, you have to do it daily. Like, it has to be a daily care for yourself and what you want out of life. And yeah, so I think that's the biggest thing for me, was those those things, and just realizing that in myself. And that's what I want you girls to understand, is that it's okay to not be happy. It's okay to not accept, but like not to be happy in that like in the image that you see, like, oh, I don't like that image. But then the biggest thing you can do for yourself is literally change it, like change your mindset. Make the effort to be like, okay, I don't like what I see, but I know I can change it. I know I can start eating healthier. I know I can start working out, going for a walk, doing a run, like walking my dog. Like I can make small changes to make it, to get to a point where at least I feel happy. And do not, one thing I realized is, do not try to attain happiness in something that is unreachable. If your body type is not a size 0 and you're trying to attain a size 0 size, it's just not gonna happen. It won't. Like, we get bombarded by so many things on Instagram where the girl is literally snapped to the gods, like she just, like, you know, and that's just her body type. Some girls just have a little more in the trunk than others, have a little more up in the front than others, and that's their body. And if you are not one who has been gifted like that by the Lord, don't try to reach that goal, because it's just, I'm sorry sis, it's just not gonna happen. So instead, find a medium where you yourself are happy with just yourself. Like, you can look in the mirror and be like, damn, you know what, I look cute, you know, dang, you know what, I'm happy with the way I is. Like, and once you get to a level like that, I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna stop you. Nobody. It's a different kind of acceptance when it comes from yourself and from the Lord, by God's grace. Because of course he made us the way we are, and he made us like beautifully made, but he also wants us to look after our temple. So he wants us to look after ourselves and look after our health and make sure that we're good as well, like internally and out externally, you know, we're not trying to be ill. But yeah, so I think it's very, very important to not reach a goal, but to get to a point where you are happy in yourself and accepting yourself and accepting just happiness within your own body. But you get where I'm going with this. It's just being happy with who you are as a person, accepting what you have, and changing where it is changeable, naturally and healthily. So yeah, we just want to sit down and talk to you guys, and just express what we've been feeling. Isolation got us, guys. It got us good. But just self-reflecting on our past self and where we want to be in the future. And I want to be in a place where I'm happy with what I see in the mirror and what I'm happy, and we get in there. Like, I honestly can look in the girl and be like, bam, like, you know, I can look at her and say that now, because I've been looking after myself. I've been working out, I've been eating healthy, and day by day, guys, day by day. But yeah, those are the things that have been on Kay's mind. And yeah, we shall see you gorgeous, gracious, and beautiful girls on the flip side with another video when we check in again, girls. Bye, love yous, mwah, God bless.